Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap pre-morning market leap. My name is Doug McKay. I am the founder and head trader at Quantum Leap Trading. For more information, please contact quantumleaptrading@gmail.com or give me a call at 647-545-8065. Love to talk about the markets, let you know what we're doing here in Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap has been around now in one form or another for about 6 years. We started up the new live room beginning of this month. We're having a decent month, up 69 points so far this month in the live trades. So if you're interested in joining us, please give me a contact. Before we get going, I need to go through the legal. This information is for the purpose of educating members who want to expand the knowledge of the business of trading. It's not for trading or investment advice. Only you are responsible for the trades or investment decisions you make. Trading futures or any instrument involves risk of loss. Please consider carefully whether futures or options are appropriate to financial situation. Only risk capital should be used when trading futures or options. Investors could lose more than initial investment. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own plan and your own risk metrics. Okay, so with that said and done, let's just take a quick look at the get the news out of the way. So 8:30 we had Canadian manufacturing came out slightly less than anticipated. PPI for the U.S. came out a little bit better than expected. Core PPI a little bit better. Empire State Manufacturing a little bit better. Yellen's been speaking this morning as well, so lots going on in terms of news. 9:15 Eastern Time, just after the open, we have capacity utilization and industrial production, so keep an eye on that. But the big one today is going to be the Bank of Canada monetary statement, bank rate, overnight rate, and then Yellen is testifying at 10 o'clock. And then 10:30 we've got crude inventory, and then basically we've got Bank of Canada at 11:15. We've got Greek government crisis vote. Today's going to be at 2 o'clock. We got Beige Book. So there's going to be a lot of headline and scheduled news today. So we could get revaluation of this auction at any one of these points today. So keep your risk very tight today. All right, take a look at what we got in terms of trades yesterday. We got 7 points out of the market. Remember, these are always based on only trading a 2-lot. So we didn't have a great day on Monday. We ended up down 3.5 points, but we came back yesterday okay. So we're actually positive on the week, but we are up 69 for the month so far. I can get rid of these; they don't matter anymore. Get set up for today. Now I'm still running long my my swing. I started at 2054.75, and currently right now I'm running my stop at 2092.75. Just slowly working my my stop up now on that. I haven't really done any more additional adding to it. I was looking for some spots last night, but I didn't really find anything. We made the move before I was back at my desk and went up and tested that 2107.50. Now that 2107.50 was our micro composite value area high going back to February until we brought yesterday's volume in, and then yesterday's volume brought this down and adjusted it to 2105.75. So we did go up in the overnight, tested the 2107.50, and then came back down. But now I'm paying attention to this 2105.75, which is one of our main targets above today. Okay, so each morning I like to start with just a basic chart and looking at macro and micro. And I use a 9 EMA and a 20 SMA. I'm just looking for slope and separation and seeing where we are within the trends. Of course, monthly, very strong. We were starting to lose slope and separation, but now with this move so far this month, we're actually getting back into good slope, good separation, very strong trend. Going to the weekly, we had come down. We had 2 weeks below the 9 and the 20, and we had created this naked cross on the weekly up at 91 and a quarter. Took that out. We're now above the 9 and the 20. Week's not over yet. We'll see if we close above it and to abate the possible start of a downward trend on the weekly. On the daily, we did have a start of a pretty strong trend down. We had that, remember I told you, I've been telling you for the last 10 days or so to watch this 98 and a quarter, the naked cross on the dailies. We would take it out. Well, we took it out with this move, last couple of days. So we're not quite yet starting an upward trend. I'd call it more consolidation still, but we are starting to get slope to the upside. We don't have real separation yet. So really going to be watching this cross of the 9 over the 20. Likely going to create a naked cross down here and have to come down and take that one out. But again, this is on daily time frame, so that could be days from now. Going down to the intraday to look at any trends coming into the RTH, you can see that after that consolidation on the 4-hour, we've started an upward trend, and it's pretty strong here on the 4-hour. Close of the tech gap right now will bring us back into that 2098 and a quarter area. Going down to the 30-minute, we had pretty strong trend. Then we had that bit of a sell-off into the close, and then they started back up again. There's a naked cross right here at 2101.75. That was a key level for us yesterday that we were looking to target. But we have consolidation. We do not have slope or separation really to the upside or downside. And then going to the 15-minute, same thing, more consolidation, no actual trend. There's a naked cross down here at 2101.50 on the 15-minute. So on the 30-minute and the 15-minute, that 2101.50, 2101.75 is a key level for us today. And then you can see we've got consolidation on the 5-minute. So I think we're going to get some wild swings today, people. So really, really be careful today. It could get ugly at times. And just know that don't try to hang into a trade if they go against you. Take your loss quickly and get out. So let's take a look at the big picture. As I mentioned, that microcomposite, we've been watching this balance area. Okay, and remember I said we had the shift of the microcomposite BPOC down here to 87.50. It's now shifted back up to 93.50. So 93.50, 93.75, sorry. So this is telling me that we came down, we had gapped up, they accepted this price around 87.50, moved up, now accepted the price around 93.75, and made a move to try to break out of the value area of the longer term microcomposite, and couldn't quite make it out last night, but we're now trading in around this 2102. Overnight Globex VPOC is 2103.75. So if they can hold this 2100, I'm looking for a move up into this 2105 and 2106.75, and then the first real resistance comes in at the 2108.75. And you can see that we're now inside of this prior microcomposite, a smaller microcomposite that runs from the 618 to the 626. So we want to pay attention to some of these levels within this balance area. We've got overlapping value here. The value area low is 2175. Remember that naked cross is at 2101.50, 2101.75, puts us right back into the CHVN right here, and our close from yesterday at 2102. So this is going to be an important level. If they come down and test this this value area low of this microcomposite, that also tests the 2100 level, and then if we break it, then I'm looking for a move back in towards that 98.25, which I think is, well, 99.25, I should say, is our overnight low. And then the big number below us is still going to be this 93.50. If we get above the 08 area, 08.75, then you've got 11 and 12.25, but the big number above us right now is the microcomposite VPOC for that balance that we were trying to hold up here at 21.14.25. And then the key line in the sand now shifts up. It's not to say that 2105.75 isn't important, but we're coming up into the next balance area outside of the longer term value, and we've got to pay attention to that value area now. And I've got 2118.25 for the microcomposite VPOC, or microcomposite value area high of this I think it's 8-day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-day balance that we tried to hold after making new all-time highs. And you can see back here, the last time we were up there, it was 2116.75. So between 14 and 18, you've got some very important levels that if we break, then I finally think we're going to go up and equalize those highs. We've got the RTH high at 2124.50 for September. We've got the Globex RTH high. Let me just bring it up on this chart. It's going to be easier to see because I've already got them marked. You've got 24.50 and 26.25 for the September adjusted all-time highs, and then you've got the 32.25 and the 34. So not only do we have equalization from RTH to Globex, RTH from Globex, we also have September to June. So we have double equalization that needs to be taken care of, and a move to go and put in the new all-time highs. So let's grab our Globex and start putting our levels in. And you can see that the Globex was very balanced, between this 05.25 and this 2102 was where we had most of our balance overnight. With the overnight VPOC, it looks like it shifted down slightly now. It was 2103.75. It is now 2103.50. I'll have to make some adjustments on those numbers that I put in. And then our overnight low is down at 99.25. And our overnight high is at 2107.50. And there's really no LVNs that I have to pay attention to that I don't have already marked on the charts. I don't need this anymore. Let me just bring this down right now so we can get a better look at this. All right, so we're back to trading right near the close of yesterday. We closed at 2102. Of course, that is going to be our our main target below us right now with the 2101 naked VPOC. Then we have our overnight low. So this whole area in here is going to be rather choppy. So it's going to be tough to lean against anything in here. In essence, we really don't have anything to lean on, in this area that will give us any protection until we get down to this 98. So, I mean, I'm going to try to find a trade in here, but I might have to be very careful this morning because we could easily test both sides of this area. Basically, travel the whole value area, which isn't very wide. On our opening swing, it's that doable, and there's nothing really to lean against here. So, I mean, if you get short, you really have to, be leaning against the, have your stop above 2105, really 2105.50. And so I'm going to move this up because basically this has got to encompass 2105 value area low, 2105 RTH high, and 2105.75, which is the microcomposite value area high. Above that, we got a nice target up at 2107.50. That is going to be our main target above. I'm going to front run it just by one tick. Okay, and then we'll do the upside first. Look for responsive sellers possibly coming in at this 2108.75. Target above that is 2111 with a little bit of resistance. I don't know why. I got to talk to IRT about this because I thought with the update that this would fix the problem. But it's not saving my defaults. And then a little bit of resistance coming in at 12.25, and then the next big target above our main target. Next big target above. Oh, come on, can you type today? Is that microcomposite VPOC from the 18th to the 26th of June. And then another minor target right there, 16.25. And then, of course, the key line in the sands for the takeout of the all-time highs. There's a little bit of resistance, if you guys remember this, at 2120.25. It's not really showing it here, but when we were in this area, this was a key area that we were trading off of. So I'm going to use it again to add on. So I'm going to be pressing the pedal to the metal if we get above 18, and because I think that we can get at least to 20.25, but if we break 20.25, then it's the all-time highs. And then we have some measured moves above 39, 42, 50, 50. I got to remeasure them again just to see if they're still valid, but I'm really not expecting to get much above 34. Right now, our overnight low is down at 20.99.25. Our average true range is 26.08. So our ATR full session target above is 21.25.25, and that's going to take out that first September RTH all-time high. Our overnight high, 2107.50. minus the 20-day ATR takes us down to 2081.50. And remember what that 2181.50 is. That's that CHVN down here, 2181.25. So let's do our lower numbers right now. Of course, we've got the 2102 takeout of the gap, the naked close, naked VPOC, a test of 2100. If you were to take a trade in this area, you might want to try off of the VWAP and that centennial number. But I mean, you got, if you take the breakout trade to the downside, you got the overnight low right there at 99.25. They might just go there, find responsive buyers and take it out. I think they'll take out the overnight low and take us down to the value area and test that. A break of the value area, our first target below is going to be, there's one at 97, and you get this LVN at 95. I'm going to use 95.25. I'm actually going to use it as another trade area, because if I can get below that, then I'd be looking for a move down into that 93.75. That's going to be our main target below. And then below that that 93.75, we really don't have anything to hold us up. What is the? This is, let's. I forgot to do this, and I want to see what the most traded price is the last 2 days. All the way down to 89. Okay, so we've got strong responsive buying down at 89. All right, so we've got 93.75. We've got the open from yesterday at 92 and the RTH low at 91.75. So I'm going to use between these two numbers right here as a trade area. And then a break below that, there's that naked VPOC at 89. It's also the 2-day micro composite, the most traded price. That's going to be our target below value and below range. And I'm just going to front run that by 1 tick. All right, and below that, we've got 87.50. And then below 87.50, you've got 84.50. And a range low at 84, so we'll encompass that. And then 82.50 is going to be our key line in the sand below. That's a CLVN. I'll tell you why it's a key line in the sand in just 1 second. The reason why is this 82.50 is the lower side of balance around the 87.50, and it puts us back inside of the 10-day micro composite range, which the high of that range is 83.25. So we have, the breakout day, the gap up, the low on that day being 84. 83 and a quarter is our range high of this micro composite. But really, I need to dip a little bit lower and get below the CLVN. Once we're below the CLVN, then I think we're going to start coming back down towards this triple distribution zone or quad distribution zone, 81 and a quarter, 75, 75, 71, and 66 with the next big target below. You can see that our value area low of the micro composite from February is now shifted up, okay, to 57.50, and the 10-day micro composite, oh, I just messed up my chart. Didn't mean to do that. That's what I want to bring to the front. The 10-day micro composite VPOC of the balance that we just broke out of is down here at 57 and a quarter. So if we get below this 82, I think we're going to start working our way back and coming down, testing the lower side of value on the longer term and coming back into the balance that we just broke out of in around that 87.50. All right, so just so below 82.50, we have 81 and a quarter target. I gotta find some way to fix this. They shouldn't change the labels unless I change them myself, but they seem to be not making it, saving my default. 81.50, then you've got 79.75. And then below that, you've got 75.50, 75.75, 71. I don't think we're going to get down here. And then we've got this area in around the 69 and 68 and a quarter. So this is a naked VPOC, naked close, and a CLVN right here at 68 and a quarter. And then below that, I just went through, so those numbers are all in there. I don't have to make any adjustments for them. So take a quick look at the Keltner. All right, so we're back below the Keltner center line. The Keltner center line is basically right at our Globex VPOC. We're below the Globex value area, hitting 2102 right now, 2101.75. Test of the lower Keltner is going to take us down into that 2098. Remember, that's our value area low. And test of if we get back up above the Keltner center line, a test of the upper Keltner is going to take us up to 2101.9 and a quarter. I think by the time we get there, it's going to be at that 875 area. So I'm not going to go through gold right now. We don't have a lot of gold traders in the room right now, and I haven't been focusing on it too much, and we're running a little long. So that's going to complete our pre-market session. As always, trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.